It's Rick without the K. James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. Thank you for watching.
What do you say for your comedy naysayers about your comedy career?
No, I turned the AC on.
Yeah, you turn the AC
to keep the COVID out. Like keep the COVID out.
Let me redo this one. All right. I wanna talk about. We talked about it off camera. I went to work the other night, and I said I work around a bunch of females that all make good money. They're a bunch of RNs, and they talk about how much money they're gonna make, how much they're putting in their retirement, how they work so hard so they can take a week or two on a vacation, and that mindset I just can't buy into. The moment I start telling them, man, I don't like working on the weekends, then why? Oh, because I do comedy. Well, why do you want to do that? They start shitting on my life, right? Where I'm just like, I didn't say nothing about your life and how it doesn't fit my way of thinking. So my question out of that arose, what do you tell those naysayers that talk about your comedy life? And that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
So how do you come at somebody? Because I know you've had
for sure I've had them. Well, you know, I've come across a lot of people that are haters of the creative outlets that I've chosen to partake in, and I don't just mean just stand up comedy. I mean, obviously I do stand up comedy, but dude, like, I started a podcast not that long ago. I've had not just, you know, naysayers in terms of the people around me who are not in the podcast world, but are just like viewers of, they watch podcasts. They'll be like, oh man, you got to do this, you got to do that, you ain't doing it right. I've had comics, my peers, my contemporaries, who understandably so have seen so many podcasts and have been a part of so many podcasts that probably just are triggered when somebody has a new podcast and they hate it, right?
Yeah.
I understand that.
Your podcast is dope, bro. And
Thank you,
you've
bro.
had some of the greatest comics on there too. So
and I've had
you
some-
got to check it out.
Yes, I
Any
think he had Jay
nine-figure
Rich or
comic
somebody
that's
on there.
that
I don't know.
podcast
Yeah.
is a dope ass comic.
No, it's the T.R.A.G.I.C podcast. Check it out. We got a YouTube page. But I've even had my peers, my people that respect me and that I got respect for as well. They've also told me, they roll their eyes like, oh, another podcast, right? So there's naysayers coming from all directions when it comes to your creative outlets. Another creative outlet that I have, bro, I'm about to be 40 years old and I still be fucking recording raps. I be writing bars and I be spitting them and I be listening to it like it's the hottest shit ever. And of course, obviously, you're going to have naysayers. They're going to be looking at you like, bro, what the fuck are you doing rapping?
What are you rapping about?
Fucking my gangster lifestyle, bro. No, I'm slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. That's what I'm rapping about. No, but my thing, the point I'm trying to make though is that I do shit that I still I do a lot of things through my creative outlets that people will look at and roll their eyes at and be like, what the fuck are you doing? But my response to all of them, whether it's fucking podcasting, fucking spitting bars, fire ass bars,
like Dylon,
or stand up comedy, whatever my creative outlets are, I just tell people this one thing. That's the difference between me and you. I do what I like. I just do what I like.
And I think that's where it comes from, though, is when I hear somebody else tell me about,
they probably don't do what they like.
They don't go on these trips because they like to. They like to brag about these trips.
Yeah.
That's what I get out of it.
Yeah.
And maybe that maybe me looking at it and being pessimistic and bullshit.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're only bragging. Like some of these nurses that I work with, like come in and, hey, did you see my new Gucci bag? Or like I don't need that material shit, man. I'd rather go and talking to a mic on a stage somewhere.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
myself
and
in that
that's what's
fashion.
important to me.
But when I say that to those people, though, I'm still giving them a little bit of hope. I still have a little hope that they'll understand the message that I'm trying to convey to them when I tell them, well, it's just, you know, I just do what I like. What I hope that they'll pick up from that is that you shouldn't ridicule somebody who's doing what they enjoy doing, because all you're really letting me know is that you gave up on the shit that makes you happy a while ago. Because somebody who's doing something that makes them happy is never going to ridicule somebody else who's doing something that makes them happy. It's usually only people that have abandoned the shit that they get enjoyment out of, who look at other folks who are doing precisely that and be like, oh, God, look at this motherfucker over here trying to write raps and do podcasts and tell jokes and shit. God, what are you doing? Fuck. Stop doing that shit that you enjoy. Stop doing the things that bring joy to your heart. God, do like me and stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, only those people are going to ridicule somebody who's being legitimately happy. Because, bruh, if you talk shit about a happy person, how fucking miserable are you? You're pretty fucking miserable if you go out of your way to ridicule and roll your eyes at somebody who's doing what they like. So that's what I tell people. I just do what I like, dog. That's the difference between me and you. I do what I like. I don't know what the fuck you do.
Jose? Oh, you're not in your phone? Jesus Christ.
Oh yes. Jose, the famous phone.
Jay.
I usually
Jay. What do you tell your naysayers? Do you have any naysayers that like
any naysayers I have, I don't know about them. I don't let nobody get in a position to tell me no, or tell me anything about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And most people know me from on different levels anyway. People at church know me from church. Y'all know me from comedy. Mm-hmm. People know me from barbering. People know me from poetry.
Right.
People know me from riding bikes. Every time it's
So no one's ever rolled their eyes when you're like, man, I got a show tonight, because that's another thing. When people ask you and then you tell them, man, they're like they don't even want to hear about the show.
You stop noticing
bitch,
after
but
a while.
you asked me that. Like,
Right.
No, when motherfucker, I don't even tell people. To be real, I don't even tell people I'm a comic. I let people find out on their own. It makes it better. It makes it more special.
Right.
You know what I mean? When they, oh man, I didn't know you were. Because then the cool part about it, motherfucker really don't fuck. Like, all right, so I want to say it's not a naysayer, but what do it don't get under my skin, but I notice it. Like, cat might see me in traffic. Hey man, you still doing your comedy? You really not following me if you gonna ask me something like that.
Yeah.
I'm on stage every month. I'm beating shit up.
Yeah.
I'm murdering shit. I'm all over this motherfucking country. I'm damn near headlining. I'm damn near about to be.
He was at an open mic on
30,000
Monday.
A motherfucking weekend. You know what I'm saying? Me.
He was about to hit Punchlines open mic tonight.
Next show, May 7th at the Deja Blue.
But yeah, man. So when you talk about you gonna do that? I had naysayers more so when I first started. And but now I don't got it. I think I got secret naysayers. To be real, truthfully, how I feel. I think some of the comedians out here, the ones that's still cool with me, like people that's moving, cats like y'all, perfect because we all moving. The ones that's half moving, they only staying cool with me in case I blow up, because I feel like I'm too funny for them to say fuck Jay Rich.
And they know that.
And I move too hard, and I'm too loud. My presence is too motherfucking big for you to 100% say fuck Jay Rich.
You're too felt.
Right. Now, if I were to fall off, they'll definitely stomp on me while I'm down, definitely.
Because everybody's a fucking hyena like that.
Yeah, and but the cool part about it, I always play with the idea of quitting the game. You know what I mean? And I already know how I'll do it when I do it. When I do, because to be real with you, yeah, to be real.
You thought about quitting?
Yeah, and to be real, one, I don't quit because I don't know how close I am.
Do it, Chris Rock.
Two, if I did quit, I only got social media because of comedy. If I were to quit this shit, think about it. Tomorrow morning I wake up, I cut off Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything. I'm 100% fucking gone.
Gone. Don't that sound good?
If you don't got my number, I'm 100% gone. Then I could be gone then too, because I don't have to answer.
Yeah. And
then I could be a regular person, and with the entertainment world in 6 months. It'd be another new cat killing the little scene, and this new dude.
Some dude named Rich J.
And yeah, he started an open mic downtown, and everybody's going there, and you know what I mean? And then it makes sense when they see me in traffic and say, hey man, you still doing comedy?
Then that's because they remember you.
Right. Or they say, man, how come you ain't been out there? Because a lot of them say, hey man, you still doing comedy, because they know I'm still doing comedy.
Right.
I just been... That's the naysayer. They do it differently now.
Maybe that's the way you perceive them.
No, that's the way I perceive everybody. I perceive everybody.
See that, Rudy?
No, I perceive everybody. No, to be real, I perceive everybody very negatively.
And I've now become a mediator for any beefs in the comedy game.
You're the one.
Yeah, I'm the mediator. Come check out.
Well, if you want a mediator, just go to Bacon and just pick out some issues that you see in the comment threads.
Hey, if you notice, I go on Bacon just to cause trouble.
Boy, Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up.
I can't hear my neighbor crying, I can't breathe.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. Thank you for watching.